Thank you, sir. Except it's not that I would like to. They want me to go first. So let's just make that perfectly clear. I'm the water breaker. I mean, as in, no, they're, trust me, not yet, but I can't wait. Just to make that point clear as well. Okay, first, the bride and groom do want me to thank all of you for coming here. I spoke to some of you who I very specifically said it's amazing that so many of you took the time to travel this distance in the middle of nowhere that does happen to be incredibly beautiful to celebrate this wonderful occasion. So thank you very much. As part of my toast, I just have two stories to tell you so that it all makes sense. Again, my name is Barry Pintar. I'm father of this absolutely beautiful princess sitting up here that I got, right, for the beautiful princess. I know, right? I saw her. I said, wow. I love my kids more than anything on this side of heaven fiercely. It's truly true. So I am very protective of her as I tell you of these two stories. And I have two of those moments that happen in life when I went, uh-oh. The first one, for those of you who don't know, I get to travel around. I've had the opportunity to travel around the world a lot with the Goodwill NBA organization, and Madison came with me. I don't know. I'm telling these stories, by the way, to Belarusia, a part of Russia, and to Austria. And I noticed, because we shared a room, because she was still in high school, that she kept sleeping with this sweatshirt every night. Do you know this story? Okay, so finally, like on the third night, we're in like Russia, and I'm like, what is this sweatshirt? She was sleeping with Tallen's sweatshirt every single night in this hotel room. Like she would wake up and she'd be hugging this sweatshirt, and it clearly wasn't hers. That's when I said, uh-oh. Okay, that was the first uh-oh. The second uh-oh, they were visiting me in Pittsburgh, which is where I live, about a year and a half ago. And truly, I can tell you that one of the most awesome things about Talon is he's just so selfless. He appreciates everything, and he is such a good guy. So I wasn't really surprised when I was about to tear out a wall on the side of my house, and he said, hey, can I help you tearing out that wall? And now I'm even more impressed. I'm like, sure. So we're halfway through tearing out the wall, and I'm bending over. It's sweaty. It was nasty. It was summer. And out of the corner of my ear, I hear, you know I really love your daughter, right? And I'm like, uh-oh. And sure enough, within a few seconds later, he said, I would like to ask you for her hand in marriage, to which I said, absolutely. Finally, I would like to fast forward to today. About an hour ago, right after the ceremony in this house, Madison handed me two tie clips. They said, one says, father of the bride. The second one says, I loved you first. And I want to say with all of my heart and approval and excitement, I am so happy that she loved this guy second. So here's to Talon and Madison and a wonderful second love. Cheers. Oh, that's right. I got to taste you guys.
First off, I want to thank everyone for making it here. I mean, seeing these family and friends around is just awesome. And I kind of like these two, as you may already know and has already been said. Madison. The first time I actually met Madison was on Skype. And it was kind of interesting because Talon wasn't interested in girls at that moment. And I saw her, and I saw the way he looked at her, and I went, not really uh-oh, but very close. And so I'm going, okay, this is interesting. I can see why he went to GCU, because these girls are all lovely. And Madison, you are absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so fast forward a little bit of time, and I get some Instagram from Talon occasionally. So he lets me know that since we're helping to pay for school, that he will occasionally let me know what's going on. So they were out camping, I think, on a weekend, and they were at this cliff. And Talon's got his video out, and he's getting ready to, showing me this cliff, and it's a big drop. And then all of a sudden, I see Madison go running by and jumping off the cliff into the water. And I kind of went, she'll do. She'll do. And I did want to point out at this moment that then the camera went off, and I never saw Talon jump off the cliff. I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm not really good with words or anything, but I found something that I kind of want to share with you two. And so it's actually an Irish blessing. I don't know if I'm Irish or not, but today I'm going to claim it. So anyway, it's from the heart, and it speaks a lot of what I actually think about you two especially. Okay. May you have enough happiness to keep you sweet, enough trials to keep you strong, enough sorrow to keep you human, enough failure to keep you humble, enough success to keep you eager, enough wealth to meet your needs, enough enthusiasm to look forward, enough friends to give you comfort, enough faith to banish depression, and enough determination to make each day better than yesterday. I love you guys. And I'd like you all to lift your glasses and toast, I finally have a daughter.
I think that we all can agree that like marriage can be a great thing in life, and you know when it comes to the people that we love, we want the best things for them in life, and we want them to be secure, content, and joyful throughout all things. And from the beginning to the end, we all hope that they will get to have the best things that they can. And I think it's wonderful to know that Madison and Tallen have married one another, and also that they want to give each other the same things that I want to give them, and we all want for them, is to have the very best life for one another. So, to the bride and groom.
You know, I haven't known Tallen and Madison for all that long. I have people that I've known for 20 of my 23 years that I feel very close with. I've known Tallen and Madison both for 5, and I feel closer with them than just about anybody else in the world. They each have a very special way about working their way into your lives, proving themselves to be, I mean, obviously worth your time, worth each other's time. Same. I have had the pleasure of knowing Tallen and Madison both individually and as a couple. Me and Tallen were roommates, so we were kind of forced into being friends, otherwise we would have just killed each other. And me and Madison met each other in our freshman year of college, and we're both really cool, so. They're the first couple that I've known that I've had the chance to, like I said, like know each of them individually and as a couple. And it's really cool because I love them both so much as individuals, and I love them both so much more as a couple because of how I can see that how much they love each other, how they complete each other, how much they need each other. It's been really cool. And also I think it's a testament to them. If you talk to the people in the crowd today, you're going to talk to people from Oregon, from Phoenix, from Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, that's what I meant, same place. But people who love them so much and have worked really hard to be here today from wherever they are because of how much they mean to each one of us. I know that each one of us could probably stand up and give a speech about some impact that these two have had on us individually. And I think it speaks to them as people and as a couple. So I love them both. I love them to death. I'm glad we could all be here today. Cheers.
So Madison, I'm really grateful that you're in my life and that we got to make all those memories as kids. I remember when we sung the Caterpillar Roundup song to call all the caterpillars to us, and they lived in this they lived in this little home, and then we came out one day and all of them had escaped, but it was fun. And then stop laughing, Mark. And then the Christmas we spent writing the letters to Santa together, and we tried to keep David from eating the carrot. When you taught Sarah and I how to dance and sing with you. I remember being homeschooled with you when we made the Viking shields and the Egyptian pyramids together, and we had wars, and we went to China, and Sarah ran to her room. And when we did the Cinderella plays, and I was Cinderella, and you were the fairy godmother and the stepsister, all kind of rolled up into one. And when we did the Columbus plays, I remember feeling very sad when you had to go to high school because I lost one of my most favorite playmates. Looking back, I wouldn't give up any of that time with you because those memories are priceless. I hope that's the way Talon feels about you all the time, that he has and will spend with you because you are priceless. I lost my spot. Talon, you're absolutely amazing, and you and Maddie complement each other really well. It's an honor to be half a maid of honor at your wedding, and I wish you a long and happy marriage with lots of memories that you wouldn't trade for the world. So, here's to the Evelands.
Anyone that doesn't know me, I'm Talon's little better-looking brother. And so I'm not... What? No. I got wipes, that's about it. Okay, well, I'm going to be honest. All I was planning to do was get up and talk a lot of really, really embarrassing stories about Talon as a kid, because there's a lot of them. But during that wedding, I saw a lot of things, because Talon and me weren't always the best friends growing up. He beat the crap out of me a lot, because that's what older brothers do. And when he went off to college, it was definitely a big bridge between us, and there was definitely a lot that we had to work on to be able to get as close as we are now. But when he got with Madison, he started being happier and more like confident in who he was. And because of that, he came back, and we started actually building a friendship, and I'm so glad that I have a brother finally. And I'm so glad that Talon and Madison got together because I can see how happy they make each other, and I know that's worth more than anything. So here's to Talon and Madison.